So here we have just a quick little snap of before I started taking everything down. There's my new water pump, whole bunch of new parts, lots of new stuff in the box, all ready for the refresh. Struggling to get parts out of a box. Thermostat housing and thermostat, wheel bearings, hoses, belts, gaskets, steering wheel hub, gasket kit, all ready for the rebuild. And then this is the Foxbody Moody Blue, all dusty in its resting place until I get her back together. Some BBK goodies. Transmission just sitting there. Right here I already pulled off the valve covers. I haven't pulled much else yet. I'm just doing a walkover and looking at things. Getting ready to pull the heads, spark plugs, fuel rail and coolant crossover pipe. And right here I'm just doing a visual inspection, just checking things over. I already got the fuel rail coolant crossover pipe off, just looking, video reference for myself, seeing where everything sits, looking at all the grime and all the dirt that I need to clean, checking things out. And here at this point I already pulled the lower intake and the heads off, pulled the distributor out, just checking things, looking at how bad it is. Everything honestly came out really good. There's the heads, all the parts. Got my water bottle, 21 Customs high rev. You know, gotta stay hydrated. Got Colin over there working on cleaning up the valve covers. More gaskets. Shout out to High Rev 876. Been a partner. That's the grocery getter, baby. Let's go. Let's keep this going. Just more and more that we're getting torn down, getting cleaned up. And right here I'm just checking out the carbon buildup. Cleaned off one piston, got it cleaned up a little bit. About to go through and clean all the carbon off the tops of the pistons and the carbon in the rim of the cylinder walls. Just visually inspecting, constantly doing the same thing, just looking, wiping, cleaning, making sure shit's going off. Shiny, let's go. I want all my bald eagles back once I get it back together, cleaned up, resealed. Lots of cleaning to do, lots of maintenance. Just doing it, just getting it done, you know, Nike signing it. Shout out to the 5.0. Here we got the other side of the short block, more carbon. I already got 4 pistons done, 5 pistons, sorry. Just getting them scuffed, cleaned up. It's going back and forth, visually inspecting, wiping, checking, making sure everything's good to go. This is before and after. I'm not completely done. This is just a quick on. I'm about to finish doing the rest of these 3 pistons. This is the parts and brand new parts table. Oh, shoot. All brand new parts. Damn, son. And then here we are doing some carbon removal. Being thorough on making sure I'm hitting it, not pushing too much pressure down. Don't want to take off any metal, just getting all the carbon off. Decided while I was going I should move that rag so it doesn't shoot me in the face. Make sure you're always wearing your safety glasses. If you're using a wire wheel, it shoots these little needles at you. Definitely had a few lodged in my arms, a couple in my beard, one in my face. But yeah, This is just the tear down and the maintenance, the cleanup that this 302 deserves. I beat the piss out of this car after I bought it, and everything was good with it. I was just tired of the throwout bearing squealing, so this is my process and how I'm addressing these issues, getting the carbon taken down, taken out. Got a lot more left to do. This is part 2 of the series of Moody Blue's tear down, refresh, and reseal. I had a lot more bigger plans for this car. I'm running out of time, so just trying to go through and get as much done in the time I have when I can get over to the shop and get it done. Just an average Joe, just a guy trying to rebuild his car, just trying to make it, doing this content, doing it for the views, doing it for the subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, go drop that subscribe button, hit a like, comment. Sometimes when I talk, I'm a little acoustic, so, you know, don't mind it. I get dyslexic when I talk. Too many things going through the brain at once. You know how it is, car guys out there. Got old man Rick walking around in the back. Shout out to old man Rick for letting me use his shop to do this tear down and rebuild, and being patient with me, getting over there when I can, letting me use some of his tools, utilize his shop space. He's retired. He used to do powder coating, so good soul, great guy, been helping me out a lot. He's been busting my chaps about getting over there, but you know how it is. Got kids, life catches up with you. In the middle of a move, just being thorough, you know, doing what I can, what I know, everything in my realm. There I go, hitting that rag, almost shooting myself in the face. But just enjoy this, and this is what I live for. This is my therapy. This is how I fight my demons, working on cars, wrenching. Here I'm just chit-chatting, you know, shooting the shit with old man Rick, being thorough, making sure I'm getting all the carbon out of the valve reliefs and the pistons, going through with the drill so it's not as abrasive, making sure that I just going through and making sure the carbon's out of there. Some people will say, oh, it doesn't matter, it's gonna get covered in carbon, but you know what? I'm just doing what I love, and maintenance and wrenching, turning these wrenches, man. So just putting this together, getting her done, grinding, literally. Right here I'm coming in with the drill, just cleaning up the carbon right in the beginning of the rim of the block because it had some carbon buildup, but everything else is super clean. I was honestly really surprised at how clean this block was. It was definitely refreshed before I bought it by somebody quite a few years before I acquired it. I was really surprised at how easy all the bolts came out. how clean they were. You know, they were fairly new. Just checking things. Got to use them finger fillers, you know, making sure all that carbon's knocked down. Don't put too much pressure if you're going to do this. But the rest of this video, the next about 6 minutes, is me cleaning it, knocking carbon off. So yeah, just enjoy the sounds of the machines. And if you stuck around this long, watch me this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Drop a comment, hit a like, you know, criticize me, roast me, do what you will. I'm not really concerned about that, but I'd love to hear it. I love the banter. This is my 89 Ford Foxbody 302 refresh and rebuild. Moody Blue is what I named it, because if you own a Foxbody, you know they can get moody. It's almost like a woman, but women will bring you more joys in life. If you're a gearhead, you know, it might be the opposite. Just doing what I do. Keep grinding. If you're out there doing a rebuild and you're seeing this and you're like, damn, he's really getting after it, you know, don't make excuses for yourself. Just get after it. Even if it's simple, or if you think it's hard, do your research, spend the time, do the R&D. I also work on German cars. I've been turning wrenches for, over 10 years at this point. But I'm gonna stop the rambling, and you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think so far. Like I said, part 2, Moody Blue, refresh, rebuild. Let's get it. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, share my page, roast me, you know. Ooh, shiny. Just getting her clean. At this point, I just like seeing it shiny. Getting all that carbon off. I mean, what guy doesn't like shiny things? Got the 5.0. Got new power steering rack with the bump steer kit going in. Gonna make it a streetable, driftable little toy. That's all she's ever been. One more walk over, just checking it out, admiring my work. Let's go.